but a funny story is that once he kicked me up the ass so hard I shat my pants. Hello Vital MTV, you're watching 17 Questions with, insert your name here, Edward Masters. Let's begin. Do people ever think that you're the one who makes Vital Roars because you ripped off our concept with your YouTube videos? Contrary to popular belief, I did rip off your concept with my videos because they were highly popular and I think people want raw footage, so I was like, give the people more of what they want. And yeah, so the answer is yes. Who has the best style on the World Cup circuit? It depends on which category. Best scrubs, you know, I think best all-round style would be, I'm gonna go with Finn Isles because he can lay it over and also go hell for leather. Best scrub between Fricks. One of my favorite riders to watch is Stack. So yeah, one of those guys. What's your passcode?
I don't have one.
Okay,
You got it?
oh yeah, we're back in. Did the Looking for a Team shirt actually get you sponsored? Yes. Yeah, it did. It worked, so.
What did you get with it?
Bergamot. Yeah, from that we started a factory team. It was sick. I was stoked. So, and I'm stoked I've still got the Looking for a Team. And Boris has the other shirt that I wore in practice that said sponsor this 2014. What's your take on modern day adhesives? Good when they're working. Yeah. What's one trend in mountain biking that needs to end? Like fanny pack bum bags. It's no good. For one, if you crash with it, like with water bottles and all the stuff you've got in there, no one wants that kind of bulk on their lower back. Yeah, I want to be walking my whole life. Do you think someone could still camp in their van, travel to World Cups in 2024 and have a chance of qualifying for the big show in Elite? You can camp in your van, drive to the race and win the race. There is no doubt about it. You know, Danny Hart lives in his motorhome in the car park out of choice and you know, he goes pretty quick. So the Vanzak lifestyle is, it's no hindrance to performance. It's just a mindset. So yeah, be cool to see some more van lifers cracking the top 50, 60, even top 10. It's doable. Who's it underrated? Oh, where are we? When were you first able to beat up your brother? We never used to really like fight physically, but a funny story is that once he kicked me up the ass so hard I shat my pants. So yeah, it's just a good one to add in there. Why does he have hair and you don't? Good question. I'd probably have to ask mum and dad, but yeah, either that or, yeah, no idea really. Yeah. I'm kind of jealous because I would love to have hair. Yeah, it wasn't my choice. It just happened. But I knew from an early age that it was going to fall out. My dad told me from about 13 onwards that I was going bald. Who's an underrated rider from New Zealand we should keep an eye on? Like I want to say like Matt Begg, but he's already like kind of coming out into the spotlight in the freeride realm. Race, any of the young juniors, Tyler Waite, Ollie Clark, they're coming into first year this year. They're underrated, but I think they'll quickly get rated. And Jonty Vink, he's a style cat, so yeah, shout out. What do you think you have more longevity in? Being a professional mountain biker or being a professional blogger? Man, that's like a dig. Blogger? Yeah, I know.
You said blogger on purpose.
Blogger, that's good. Nah, I probably reckon I've probably got more longevity in being a blogger because while I'd love to be a professional mountain biker for many, many more years, you do have diminishing returns as you get older. So, but I think you balance them. So, you know, my brother's doing it pretty well with the balance. So I think if he's the blueprint, I'll just try and copy that. So maybe a bit more blogging, but we won't stop racing. There won't be a retirement post from me anytime soon. Unfortunately, sorry, you're stuck with me for a few more years. What's something about Bernard that no one knows? He can barely swim. He can swim, he's just like scared of water. He won't really go out in like the waves or anything. He's not a water baby. He's most definitely a land-based mammal. and he struggles with installing sunblock. How long do you want to race? What might you do after your racing career comes to an end? I definitely don't want to be Greg Minnaar. I most definitely don't want to be Kelly Slater, despite the haircut. I'd like to race for a few more years where you're giving it a good crack. And like I said before, I'll never stop racing. Like, I'm not just going to hang up the bike. And afterwards, I don't really know. Like, I think about it a little bit. So if anyone's got any options, hit me up for plan B. But the more I think about it, my life's been based around bikes, so it'd be hard to get away from that. So I'd like to, in some way or shape, stay in the industry. And if that means like being involved in racing, that's even better. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm open to all options. Yeah. Okay. Can you tell us what these Kiwi slang terms mean? Hard yakka. Hard yakka is like hard work. And mad as a meat axe. I don't know about that one. I don't really get that very often at home. But mad as a meat axe would be just like crazy. So yeah, hard yakka, hard work, mad as a meat axe, mental. Who is Jason and Gary? Jason is Sam Blinkensop's alter ego when he's been on a few road sodas. Sometimes you want Jason around and other times you just don't want anything to do with Jason. And Gary is my brother, Win Masters. And yeah, I guess that's just his kind of, I don't know who Gary is. It's just Win. Gary doesn't really change, he just becomes Gary. Jason most definitely changes. Yeah. Sometimes you're like, someone put Jason down. What is the UCI doing right these days? Well, they're still hosting races, so I guess we can give them some credit. No comment? Yeah, like, what are they doing right? So you can just go to like massive pauses. Like, dude, they're not doing anything wrong, but they could be doing things a lot better. Very diplomatic. Maybe I'll get into the UCI after this. Oh, the next question was, what are they doing wrong? Where do we start? Jeez. I think we'll just go lack of communication. Yeah, you could go out all day, but like lack of communication. People need to know what's going on. Yeah, so it's not too hard to like send out an email and say, hey, this is where we're at. Would you ever race e-bike Enduro World Cup? Yeah, I don't think it's like the coolest discipline but I definitely race it. I love riding e-bikes. It's way easier. You've got a motor to go up the climbs. It's like, yeah, so 100%. So maybe my professional career will carry on and I'll do some e-bike racing. I'm definitely open to that as well. Wouldn't you rather be working on the next Ed Bull Media YouTube banger than answering these dumb questions? Honestly, this is way easier. Sometimes you want action for the Ed Bull Media, and there might not be so much action today. So I would be, yeah. I need to be enthused. So, no. End of story.